Anthony Joshua, Anthony Joshua, Anthony.
Anthony Joshua almost dead. Those words sent shockwaves through the boxing world. Early Monday morning reports from Nigeria revealed that the two-time heavyweight champion, just weeks after his explosive win over Jake Paul, had been involved in a deadly car crash. 2 people were confirmed dead at the scene.
Oh, Ben.
Joshua miraculously alive. The details are still emerging, but what we know is chilling. Thoric occurred in broad daylight on one of Nigeria's busy highways. A Lexus SUV carrying the British superstar collided head-on with a stationary truck in Sissakan's. Celebration turned to tragedy. Fans across the globe flooded social media in disbelief. How could this happen? They asked. This was supposed to be AJ's year of redemption, his return to dominance. Instead, headlines read like an obituary waiting to be written.
Okay, this is breaking right now. Apparently, British heavyweight boxer Anthony Joshua was involved in a serious car crash on the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway in Ogun State, Nigeria, near Sagamu on December 29th of 2025.
But what truly happened at that morning on the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway? How close did Anthony Joshua come losing everything, his career, his legacy, his life? Around 11 a.m. Monday near Sagamu in Ogun State, Nigeria. According to the Federal Road Safety Corps (FRSC), Joshua was one of 5 men inside a black Lexus SUV when disaster struck. Reports confirmed the vehicle collided with a stationary red truck parked roadside. The crash was so violent that witnesses described the sound as a thunderclap followed by silence.
Anthony Joshua moto. Get accident film. Right top of group.
When rescuers reached the wreck, they found 2 people dead, another severely injured, and Joshua barely conscious but alive. The FRSC's official statement was grim yet precise. 5 adult males were involved. 2 tragically lost their lives, 1 sustained injuries, and 2 others escaped unharmed. Anthony Joshua was rescued alive with minor injuries. Witnesses say locals pulled him from the back seat of the mangled vehicle before emergency teams arrived. Within minutes, police and rescue officials were on the scene, working frantically to clear debris and recover victims. Joshua was rushed to a nearby hospital with what authorities described as minor injuries. Yet the psychological impact of witnessing death just feet away is far greater than any physical bruise. The crash site was described as chaotic and haunting. The Lexus, once a luxury SUV, was now an unrecognizable mass of twisted metal and shattered glass. The highway was gridlocked for hours as hundreds gathered, sirens flashing through the humid Nigerian air. Videos circulated online within minutes, shaky phone footage showing Anthony Joshua being helped from the wreckage, dazed but breathing, his white shirt stained with dust, his movements slow, almost disbelieving. Celeria Joshua had posted clips on social media, laughing with friends, playing table tennis, joking about his next big fight. He looked happy, carefree, alive. Now those same fans watched in disbelief as footage of him being pulled from the wreck surfaced. Online, one moment laughter, the next screams and twisted metal. Witnesses described the scene as surreal. Locals rushing to help, flagging down cars, breaking parts of the vehicle to free those trapped. The FRSC confirmed officers arrived within 3 minutes off Bung notified a response that likely saved Joshua's life. While the investigation continues, a preliminary report suggests Lexus was speeding during an overtaking maneuver.
Hello. On the pack for now.
Officials say the driver may have lost control while attempting to pass another vehicle, veering off course and slamming into the stationary truck. Witnesses backed this account, saying the SUV appeared to be moving fast before swerving and crumpling like foil. The report added the accident was avoidable, noting the driver likely attempted to overtake without enough clearance. Authorities said not confirmed what was behind the wheel, adding to the mystery. What's clear is the impact was catastrophic. The fact Joshua escaped with minor injuries has been called, as one bystander put it, if that truck had been even 1 meter closer, we wouldn't be talking about survival. We'd be talking about legacy. In the moments before the crash, Anthony Joshua wasn't driving. He was seated behind the driver, purportedly scrolling his phone and chatting with a friend. Another passenger sat beside him, while a fourth occupied the front seat. His security convoy, a black Prado SUV, followed closely behind a detail that may have saved his life. When the Lexus slammed into the truck, the front absorbed the full force. Their 2 passengers in front took the worst of it. By the time Joshua's security team arrived, 2 men were already gone. Joshua and another survivor were trapped in the back, surrounded by glass, smoke, and mangled steel. Eyewitnesses recalled the desperate rescue people smashing windows, shouting his name, pulling him free. A local resident told reporters Joshua's face was pale, his hand trembling. His voice barely audible as he whispered, "Are they okay?" He wasn't thinking of himself, but of the others. When news reached his family in Nigeria, the shock was immediate. An anonymous relative told the BBC, "We were expecting him home for the new year. This came as a shock to all of us. We're praying for him and the families of those who died. May their souls rest in peace." For his family, this wasn't a headline, it was a near tragedy that could have changed everything. As the news spread, the boxing world went silent. Within minutes, Anthony Joshua SHOWDOWN trended globally, and #PrayForAJ took over Twitter and Instagram. Fans posted old clips, interviews, and fight highlights, expressing disbelief at something so tragic had happened weeks after his comeback victory. Promoter Hearn, on holiday with family, told the Daily Mail, "I woke up to the news of this incident. We are trying to contact Anthony and don't want to speculate. Thankfully he appears okay from the images I've seen." That word, thankfully, echoed across sports outlets. Fighters like Tyson Fury, Derek Sora, and Deontay Wilder sent messages of support. Even Jake Paul, his serious opponent, tweeted a broken heart emoji followed by, "Glad you're safe, champ." For a moment, rivalries vanished. The boxing community united around own fact. A miracle had happened. Yet as relief set in, one question loomed larger: what happens next for Anthony Joshua? Just weeks before the crash, Joshua silenced critics with a decisive win over Jake Paul. A crossover fight had drew record-breaking views and reignited his image as boxing's redemption. Fans and pundits called it the beginning of a Jay's second era. Behind Theson's plans were already in motion.
We could do with a fight that's going to prepare us for Tyson Fury. It's quite a difficult thing to do style-wise. Because Fury's going to fight, right? So he's going to fight in April. So we don't want to sit out till September.
Why not scrap that fight? Why not try to come together and say, let's do Fury AJ in April?
We do that. I don't mind doing that, but I don't think Tyson Fury will take the fight straight off the bat.
Promoter Hearn had been coordinating Joshua's next appearance of February or March return, followed a potential mega fight with Tyson Fury later in the year. Just days before the crash, Hearn confirmed on Ariel Helwani's show that discussions were, but that was before the Lexus hit the truck. Now the question isn't who Joshua fights next, it's whether he fights at all this spring. Dr. Sai. His injuries are minor, but emotionally this could leave scars deeper than any punch. For Joshua, who's fought through defeats, criticism, and reinvention, this was different. This wasn't about sport, legacy, or redemption. This was survival. In the days after Nigeria's FRSC issued condolences to the families of the deceased and wished Joshua a speedy recovery, their statement described the crash as tragic and avoidable, confirming an ongoing investigation. Joshua was treated for minor cuts and bruises at a local hospital. Sources say he's stable, alert, already talking about recovery. Yet those close to him insist he's still processing the trauma. The FRSC later added that speed and overtaking were likely factor split-second decisions that changed multiple lives forever. Privately, Joshua has expressed gratitude for the strangers who rushed to his aid, Those who know him say the usually stoic fighter has been quieter, reflective, shaken. He knows how close he came to being another name in a tragic headline. 2 lives were lost that morning, one friend said. AJ knows he was inches away from being the third. For a man known for strength, this was a sobering reminder of life's fragility. Anthony Joshua almost dead but alive to tell a story that could redefine him not just as a boxer, but as a man. This wasn't just another sports story. It was a collision of fame, fate, and fragility. The crash, the loss, their rescue unfolding in real time before millions who had watched him rise, fall, and rise again. And now, as he recovers in a hospital bed, the world will this near-death experience ignite something deeper in Joshua? Will it change how he fights, how he trains, how he lives? Jake Paul is watching, Tyson Fury is watching, the fans are watching, what most importantly, Anthony Joshua is watching his own life with new eyes. As the investigation continues, one truth remains. He survived for a reason. Maybe that reason is still to be written in the ring. Do you think this accident will change Joshua's mindset heading into his next fight or make him even more